Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss top SQL interview question and answer, which is going to be very important for your Tableau developer position or Power BI developer position. Before starting this video, if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for upcoming and interesting videos. So without wasting any further time, let's move to the questions. First question of the video is, what is the difference between where and having clause? This is one of the most important and common question in every interview. So you should know how you can differentiate between where and having clause. The main difference between where and having clause is to use aggregated values, we use having clause, but we cannot use where for the aggregated values. Okay. Second one is to use having clause, we need group by as well, but we can use where without group by also. Okay. Second question is, what is the difference between delete and truncate? Delete is used to delete a specific row or particular records from the table, but truncate is used to delete the all data from the table. Second one is after delete you can roll back the data, but in truncate you cannot roll back the data. Okay. And the third one is delete works with the where clause because we need to specify the condition what rows or what particular value needs to be deleted based on that condition. Okay, but truncate doesn't work with where clause. Okay, because here we delete all the data. Next question is, what is the order of operation of SQL? This is also again very important question, and you should know what is the flow of your SQL query. Okay, in this chart you can see how a SQL query gets executed. So it starts with from, where, then if we need to group by based on some condition, then group by, having, then what needs to be selected in the final result. Okay, then select, then if we need to remove the duplicate of that, so we use distinct, then order by, on which we need to order by or sort the data, and then limit our records. Okay, from, where, group by, having, select, distinct, order by, limit or offset. Okay, this is the order of execution of SQL query. Next question is, what is the difference between primary key and the unique key? So main difference between primary key and the unique key is primary key cannot be null, but unique key can be null. Okay, and in one table we have only one primary key, but in a table we can have multiple unique key. Okay, this is the main difference between primary key and unique key. Next question is, what are the constraints in SQL? So constraints are basically which is used to defines the rules for the data in the table. There are multiple constraints available in the SQL like not null, check, primary key, unique key, foreign key. So these are constraints. Okay. Next question is, what is the difference between union and union or? So instead of this, interview can be asked the types of joins as well as what is the difference between this specific join and this specific join, or it can be asked what is the difference between join and union. So the main difference between union and union all is union removes the duplicate values in the final result, but union all includes all the data in the final result as well as duplicate as well. Okay, so this is the main difference between union and union all. And if interview asks you about difference between join and union, so join is used to combine the data into a single table. Let's say we have a two table, what join will do is it will merge the data into a single table. But on the other hand, what union will do is it will append the data of one table after another table. Okay, so main difference is joins merge the data and union append the data. Okay. Next question is, what is the difference between view and materialized view? So this is again very important question, and this question has been asked to me in multiple interviews. So main difference between view and materialized view is both are like virtual view, but the views are not stored anywhere in the disk. Okay, but for the materialized view are those whose content and are computed and stored in our disk. Okay, so basically for view we doesn't require memory, but for materialized view we require memory in our disk. Okay, that's the main difference between view and materialized view. Next question is, this is again very important in from the point of view of SQL, from the point of view of Tableau, from the point of view Power BI. Okay, what's the difference between rank and dense rank? So if you are going for SQL, the interview can ask ask you like by giving the table and to define what's a rank and the dense rank of that table. Okay, and if you're going for the Tableau or the Power BI, interview can directly ask what's the difference between rank and dense rank. Okay, so let's say we have a table which is having two records with the same value. So what rank will do is it will assign the same rank to the both of the records, and it will skip the rank and assign the new rank to the next value. Okay, so let's say we have two records at the position of 2 and the 3. So what rank will do is it will assign the same rank 2 to the 2 and the 3 particular rows, and to the fourth it will assign the fourth. Okay, so it will skip the part of 3. What dense rank will do is it will do the opposite. It will assign the same rank, and to the fourth row it will assign the rank 3. Okay, so that's the main difference between rank and dense ranks. These are the important questions from the theory point of view. So now let's discuss some of the query as well. So these are the queries that are very important for your interview. I'm not going into very deep of this query or not going to solve this query because there is a lot of videos available on the YouTube as well as on the Google. You can just search it, or I will provide the link in the description box. Okay. First question is how to find duplicate values in the SQL. We use group by and heavy function to find the duplicate value in the SQL. So what we can do is we can group by that column, okay, and then we use having count of that column is greater than 1, so that we can find all the records which is having more than one entry. Okay, next question is how to find alternate rows in the SQL. So this question can be asked either in two ways: how to find even alternate rows or odd alternate rows. Okay, so you should check with your interviewer if he or she wants to take even or odd. So just you need to use the formula where column ID divided by 2 equal to 0. Okay, that will give you even records, and if equal to 1 then it will give you odd records. Okay, next question is find number of record based on the joins, or find number of output from union and union. This is one of the most important question in your interview. Okay, you should expect this question in every interview, whether it's for SQL, it's for Power BI, it's for Tableau. Okay, this question you will get everywhere. I will brief this question in one table. You can have like 5 entries of 1 1 1, and in second table you have just 2 entries of 1 and 2 entries of null. So how you can find the number of records from left join, right join, inner join, and full outer join. Okay, so you should know how inner join works, how left join, right join, and full outer join works. Okay, and same for union and union or. So you should know the condition, because union exclude duplicate values and union all take all the values. Okay, next question is write query to find last week sale, last to last week sales, rolling quarter sale, rolling month sale, last year sales, or current year sales. Okay, this belongs to time intelligence functions. Okay, you should know how you can handle and find extract the data based on previous dates. Okay, next question is write query to find nth highest sale. This is again very important question. Question 11 and question 13. These two questions are very important from your interview. Okay, you should expect both of these questions in every interview. Why I'm writing nth here? Because interview can give you the question to find 11th highest salary, maybe 35th highest salary. So that's why I've given nth highest salary. So logic would be same. You just replace the n with the number. Okay. Next question is one type of question you can expect this. So a query is given and interviewer will ask you to find the output of this query. First, you need to check out this query, okay, if it is correct or not. Okay, if you look at this query carefully, you will find we are using aggregate value with where. So means this is incorrect and it will give error. So you can directly check and see this query will not give the error because we are using aggregate value with the where clause. Okay. Question 15th is how to find new employees joined last year. Again, this is belongs to our time intelligence function. So you should know how we can find the conditions for last year. Okay. Next question is how to join two table without using join in SQL. Okay. This we already discussed in our previous question as well. So we have two types, that is join and union. Okay. We can use union and union all as well to join our table in the SQL. Okay. Let's move to our final set. Question 17th and 18th are from lead code. So these questions were asked to me when I was in the interview for the business senior business analyst position for the affine. So these are very important and tricky questions. So you should know how you can solve these questions. I will provide the link of this video in the description box. Okay. Next question is very simple. Find average of sales per customers. So you can easily use customer and sum of average of sales and then group by our customers. Okay. Find oldest employees per department. Find employees who is working more than a year in a company. Okay. So this type of question, employee or employee manager type of question, you can expect at least one question in interview. Okay. Question 21 is count duplicate records and how to delete it. In previous set we discussed how we can find duplicate records, so this can be asked in this way also. Count duplicate records and how we can delete it. Okay. Question 23 is how to convert fixed LOD expression in SQL. This is again very important question. Okay, this question was asked to me in EY as well as when I was giving the interview for BOA. BOA is Bank of America. Okay, first you should know fixed LOD is equal to group by in SQL. Okay, so whenever someone give you expression of fixed LOD, let's say we fixing the sum of sales for the customers. Okay, so how you can convert in SQL? So we can use select customer and then sum of sales from table and then group by our customers. Okay, so this is how you can solve this type of fixed LOD into SQL. Next two questions are basically from warehouse, or you can say these are commonly asked in your Power BI interview as well. SCD1 or SCD2. So what is SCD? SCD is basically slowly changing dimension type 1 and slowly changing dimension type 2. Okay, so what is SCD1? SCD1 is basically in SCD1 the existing data will be overwritten by the new data. Okay, and it doesn't keep the history of all data. And SCD type 2 is whenever the new data comes, it will add only that new rows. Okay, and it will keep the history of the data. Okay, there are other two type as well, that is type 0 and type 3. You can read more about this on the Google. Last question is what is the difference between snowflake schema and star schema? This is again very important question, so you should know how both work. As the name suggests, star is basically from in which we have one fact table and around we have dimension table. Okay, and it create a star like of structure. And in snowflake schema we have fact table, dimension table as well as sub dimension table. Okay, star schema is a top down approach and snowflake schema is bottom up approach. Okay, star schema takes less time to execute for the execution of the queries as we don't have sub dimensions table. Okay, while snowflake schema takes more time because we have sub dimension tables. Okay, now let me just show you how star schema and snowflake schema look like. So this is our star schema in which we have fact table and all that dimension table are connected to it. Okay, this is making a star like structure. And this is snowflake schema. We have fact table, then we have dimension table, and with this we have sub dimension table as well. Okay, and more differences you can read it here. So these are the top 25 SQL questions you should know when you are going for your Tableau developer interview, Power BI developer interview. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much, guys. If you like the video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.